Hello friends and welcome back to Mystical Ventures. So today in my vlog I'll show you all my version, that is a healthy version of making raw mango murabba. So now murabba is a side dish which is had in the North India. Like I have my brother, that is Rajat, who resides in Delhi. So he introduced me to this murabba many years ago. So this I thought of making it, and I made murabba last year as well. But last year I had done some experiment which I'll tell you in my vlog later on. So here I went hunting for this raw mangoes. In fact, there's a story behind it. Early in the morning I went to the market to see some raw mangoes, but those people, they quoted so much rate for those raw mangoes, I had to literally, maybe I would have had to sell my kidney. So I thought instead of selling my kidney, it is better I go and flick from someone's disputed abandoned property. So me and my cousins, we went and we pura hangama macha diya, wo bhi kisi aur ke property mein. I mean, that's fun, when you have to flick it from someone else's property. And even I had pre-planned, and I had told them, see, we are going to, flick these mangoes in someone's property. We're going to dress up well. Because like Chindi Chor, if we go, people are going to hunt us from there. And if by chance, while flicking those raw mangoes, anyone comes chasing, no one is going to run away from there. I will be the first one to run away from there, and then they are going to follow me. So I came home finally after flicking this poly mangoes or bottle mangoes, whatever you call it. So then I thoroughly washed it, and then you gotta take the poly mangoes, and then like this, you're gonna, with a vegetable peeler, you're gonna peel it off. I know it sounds very barbaric, but you gotta peel it and get it naked like this. And then you gotta discard the seed. So for that you're gonna remove all this raw mango flesh, and you're gonna keep it aside. And with the help of a fruit and vegetable grater, you're gonna grate it like this finely. मतलब उसको कद्दूकस करना है. And then you're gonna keep it aside. And in that you're gonna add this jaggery. I mean, they add sugar in it, but I'm gonna make it in a healthy version, so it's gonna be done with jaggery.
A few moments later.
So here I took a walk, and I added in the jaggery and the raw mangoes. So the raw mango is somewhere approximately half kg, and the jaggery also is going to be half kg. And here I added in some saffron food color, so that it gets a nice saffronish color for it. And I added in some cloves as well, 2 or 3 cloves, and just 1 inch of cinnamon stick, which I forgot to capture. I mean, that's as usual, it's always my tradition. And here I added in some strands of saffron, that is kesar. So then you're gonna keep on stirring it till it becomes thick. So now I'll tell you all about the incident that happened last year. Last year I had made murabba, and just for experiment and for fun, I added in some Tabasco sauce. And I served it to Kiran Didi and to my other friends as well. And the very next day we all had an upset stomach. And this year I told Kiran Didi that you're gonna come making murabba again this year, and you have to taste it. I don't know what happened to her. The very next day she went to Maharashtra, and she's telling, bro, I'm in Maharashtra, I don't think I'll be able to taste the murabba. I'm like, what the hell, what's wrong with you? I mean, she got so excited that she went to Maharashtra to tell her cousins, I guess, that I'm going to be making murabba. But joke's on you, when you come back, you're gonna be eating this thing. I will give you, मतलब मैं तेरे घर पे आ जाऊँगा tasting के लिए, don't worry. So finally now I am done with the stirring of the murabba, and the murabba is ready. So once it becomes like this thick, once the water gets evaporated, it is ready. And you wanna store it in a glass container. Kiran Didi, I hope you are hearing this. I'm storing it in a glass container for you to taste. Don't worry, there's no Tabasco sauce this year in that. I've not done any experiment, but I know you're not going to believe me for that. So just I'll be keeping some for you for tasting. So coming back to my recipe, one tip to all my viewers: yes, you're gonna store it in a glass container, and you can keep it out in the room temperature. And then once you feel like okay, you want to keep it frozen or you want to keep it in the fridge, you can do that as well, and it remains for more than a year. And that's it. So that's all in my today vlog. So till then, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, that is Mystical Ventures. Thank you.